Ninguém nunca ligou. Ninguém nunca ligou. Não adianta. I want to look at that. Giddy. Back on YouTube. Thank you.
Never a bad decision. They should go to activity.
Hottest team in the land coming through.
Hi everyone, we're coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. And tonight we'll see the Dallas Mavericks as they go up against the Cleveland Cavaliers. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter is Dave Baldridge. And a look at the status here of both teams, injured players, and who will not be in the lineup.
Over the course of a long season, injuries will happen. Still plenty of time left, and the race is for those who can endure.
And a look at the starters for the Cavaliers. We've got Okoro. Filipowski's out there with Mobley. Then there's Hunter. And it's the Beast in at point. And for Dallas, we've got Davis. Irving is out there with Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Then it's Derek Lively, and it's Marshall in at the small forward position. Greg, midway into this season, sometimes a team can get hot and turn it on. What are some of the causes of that?
You know, often teams can reach that tipping point with how they play. It all comes together in a hurry, and they make a run. But that's the exception, Kevin, not the rule.
And the Cavaliers start out with the ball. Here's the Beast. And they call the 8-second violation. Too much time getting it up court. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now, here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. They tell a great story. Take a look at the Mavericks. They're locked in again at that third spot. Not a bad place to be.
And I think for Cleveland, they just understand how good they really are. One of the biggest hurdles is to avoid complacency, though, down the stretch.
A shot's good from Irving.
That is the signature of Irving. He is an incredible finisher near the basket.
And that's going to be a turnover. They call him for 8 seconds.
And if you really want to make things hard on yourselves, this is exactly how you do it. Turnovers on back-to-back trips down the floor.
Clark, Kyrie Irving has got to be as skilled a player as we've seen in the NBA.
Well, I tell you what, I don't know if I've ever seen a better layup maker than him. And I played against Isaiah Thomas and read about Nate Archibald and some of the other great small ball guards. But, man, this kid, Kyrie Irving, well, young man now, 50, 40, 90 on the season. And a lot of times he's making acrobatic layups against 6'9", and 7-foot guys. Special.
Now, here's Irving. After the miss from the Beast, can't cash in on the 10-foot jumper. Poke loose, the 9-foot shot. Shot's good by Filipowski.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need him.
Here's Alexander Walker. 9 points last game. Took the opportunity when he saw it. Irving's got 5 points so far.
Some of the quickest hands in the NBA. Kyrie showing you that quick release there.
Here's the Beast. Off the left rim and out. So for Dallas, their last game a win against Sacramento.
And sometimes it's a lot harder to get easy looks on the road, but they found ways to get their guys good looks.
And it was funny, the road arena didn't bother them at all. I mean, they locked in, focused, and executed, and got it done.
Here's Davis. And the Beast pulls it down.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there. And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively.
Pass to Lively. Now Irving fires the 3. Evan Mobley with the rebound.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Latrey. And it's good. 3 points on the board on the shot from the Beast.
It took him a while, but he finally gets one to fall.
Now, here is Irving. Not a lot of room. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Irving's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for Dallas. And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy.
Never wasn't the end of it. Oh. Take it, quick. You ain't got no job. That's it.
Mavs owner Mark Cuban taking in the home game with us here tonight.
And I'm sure he's liking what he's seeing from his guys. And one of the more visible owners in the league, Cuban is always ready to show love for his team.
Here's the Beast. 35 points for him last game against the Clippers in Los Angeles. Okoro up top. Cleveland moving the ball around. Shot clock at 5. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Yeah, he earned that one. I mean, taking the hit and still able to get that one to go down.
Incredible body control right there. Don't know how he was able to get that one to go, but it sure was a thing of beauty to watch.
Here's Irving. 26 points for him last game against Sacramento. Shoots the 3. Again, Irving missing. Cleveland's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. The Beast can't hit.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Greg, you love this topic more than anyone when you think about the best ball handlers of all time. Where does Kyrie Irving rank on your list?
Well, you know, I think, Kevin, He's at the very top. I've never seen anyone else pull off some of the things he does. Certainly makes a strong case for the best effort.
Free throw, good, Irving.
Kyrie Irving, special. I mean, as skilled a player as you'll ever see when it comes to handling the ball and scoring in close.
Looking at who's out there now for the Cavaliers. Jared Allen's checked in for Filipowski. Howard comes in for Mobley. And it's Garland in for Okoro. Both good from the line that time.
Already a very confident player. Knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
All right, I'm just getting this my headset. I'm told we have Shams Charania, our 2K Insider, on the line. He's not with us, and some important NBA news. Hey, Shams, what do you have for us?
Thank you, Kevin. Getting closer to the trade deadline, the Raptors have not hesitated on taking action. They are very excited to add D'Angelo Russell to their roster. He can bring them some more outside shooting, a guy who can make some smart passes. As far as they're concerned, I'm told this deal, they believe, takes them to the next level offensively.
Thanks again, Shams, as always. And now the latest from our reporter, David Alden.
Thanks, Kevin. The Beast in the last matchup against the Clippers delivered quite a performance. He scored 35 points, and so much of that damage he does is from long range. All told, a supremely dominant performance from him. And I'm sure he expects to repeat again soon. Guys?
Thanks, David. Yeah, it was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
Yeah, you know, all indications are that he feels good coming into this. He feels confident that he can build on that prior success.
Here's Harden after the made shot from the Beast. And here's Harden. He had 22 points in the win against Sacramento. 56 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's the Beast. It's all evened up. The Beast's got 15 points.
And how about the awareness Garland possesses? Understand where this guy has an opportunity.
Irving looking for an opening. It's tipped.
Just sit up out of here, Uncle Drew. I know your uncle. I know your
Lucky to get those looks, and it's starting to pay off here early on.
Here's the Beast, and there's a nice one-handed slam.
Oh, nice pass there. Garland with the great vision.
We've got 28 seconds left to play in the first. And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Here's Hardy. Here's the try. And it's Hardy with the jam.
Going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Gray. That was special. That was really special.
A circus dunk for you right there, guys.
Pass to Garland. You know what a play.
Nigga, you just nuts. God,
and that concludes a back-and-forth high-scoring first quarter of play. Mavericks lead by 2. We've got more hoops coming your way.
He said, my shit is rolling. You shouldn't be rolling.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the Mavericks.
You know, so far in this one, these guys have been knocking it down from distance. You've got to like their confidence as this game continues. They're on a nice roll.
And also, guys, they're out-muscling their opponent. The points in the paint are piling up because of that aggressiveness.
So with Davis sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd right now. They've got Hardy. He's out there with Karis LeVert. And it's Marshall in at the 3.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
The league is attempting, Clark, to minimize blocking. Do you like the technical foul assessment for just that act?
Yeah, I do. I really do, because that way you can get it out of the game. These guys are as big and strong as any athletes in the world. They shouldn't be falling down as much as they do trying to draw foul.
Now, here's Garland. He has yet to score. It's LeVert on the wing, covered by Okoro, and the shot goes in.
again and again. They're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
And even under pressure in close, I think they've still done a good job maintaining concentration and converting the opportunities.
Mobley misses.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Here's LeVert. That ball. Great assist by Marshall. Marshall's got his third assist on the night.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Now here's Mobley. The screen from Thompson. And here's Garland for 3. And he's good on the 3 ball. Garland's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Pass to Sohan. Now here's Hardy. Cavaliers with the rebound. Mobley's got his 4th rebound in this one. Back to McCollum. From deep. And it's rebounded by Dallas. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. LeVert against McCollum. A nice shot by LeVert. LeVert's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Really starting to find himself now, guys, after getting shut out in the first quarter.
Releases. Garland, no good.
Boy, he's got to be disappointed in the result there. I mean, the defender really didn't make any impact at all.
Pass to Cornette. Inside. There's LeVert. Scored the basket. His 4th. He's only missed 1 of his 5 shots tonight.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
Now, here's Garland. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Especially when you're scoring the ball at a decent clip the way they have. I mean, they've done exactly what's necessary to take the lead.
And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
Yeah, he took a shot there. Earned those free throws.
This is his first chance at the line tonight. And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. Davis comes in for Sohan. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Karis LeVert. And it's Kyrie Irving in for Hardy. And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Jared Allen's checked in for Tristan Thompson. Filipowski comes in for Evan Mobley. The Beast, he's checked in for C.J. McCollum. And Porter subbed in for Garland. Closing in on 4 minutes play here in the second quarter. Irving passes to Alexander Walker. Left side, Davis. Filipowski grabs the board. The Cavaliers trail by 6. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Even from over here, you can see that one pretty clear.
No question about it. A ton of contact and a good call by the official.
Hunter's checked in for the Cavaliers. And he's good on the second.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Yeah, I don't think it's an accident that aggressiveness correlates with playing better. So the aggressiveness is starting to pay off.
Count it. Alexander Walker's got the lead up to 7 now for the Mavs.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
If you can't stop it, here it comes. I'm right at you.
And he's really made the most of his opportunities today. I mean, he needs to keep working for those kinds of looks.
There's a minute 34 left in the first half of the game.
Yeah, shit, Curry.
Now Cleveland moving up. Here's the Beast, and he gets off the fast break with a monster slam.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Exactly. I mean, when you're running neck to neck, those kinds of mistakes tip the scale.
Here's Alexander Walker. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game.
Why y'all keep losing every day?
At least you need to honor Davis's three-point shot because he can make those.
To the wing right side. Here's the Beast. And he can't answer.
Come on, Allen.
A good board there, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
And that's a good place to start if you're going to try to find your way back into this game. Get to work on the glass.
And it's the Cavaliers with the ball. Following the miss by Kyrie Irving. That's it. The Dallas lead is cut down to 3 on the bucket from the Beast.
Let's get it,
It's
Dia.
first triple of the second quarter, third of the game.
Now, here is Irving. 10 points for him. From the baseline. Rebounded by Allen. The Cavaliers trail by 3.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Yeah, they've got to.
Oh my God, that shit is so fucking computerized. I let it down.
In shot blocking on
It
multiple
was like, it
occasions.
was amazing.
Here's Alexander Walker.
Good dude.
And that'll do it for the first half of competitive game so far. The Mavericks on top, leading by 3. Time now for the halftime break. With the third quarter soon to follow, right here on 2K Sports.
Waited, balls in the air, waited for this nigga to catch me. The hell is computerized? Man, I was let go of that motherfucker a long time ago. Looking at this shit. I'm holding this shit. I let go of this shit a long time
Hello,
ago.
everyone, and welcome. Tonight's featured game sees the Cleveland Cavaliers in a tight one.
I like the way they've been running, pushing the ball, putting that defense on
Look at
its
that
heels.
foul, man.
Yeah,
Foul like
you
a
love
motherfucker.
their tempo. When they play fast, they can put points on the board in a hurry, Ernie.
Niggas thought Kyrie couldn't dunk, man. You gotta forget that nigga.
And
can't
now a subject
create.
that's always of
Duncan.
interest, player movement around the league.
College, dunking.
Yeah, what do you think about the trade for D'Angelo? He's a talented guard with a
Layup.
shoot-first mentality. But I like he's trying to get the others involved.
Certainly has that capacity. Should be fun to watch him grow with this team. And that's a
Listen, man, we
halftime
need a
wrap.
backup
Let's
center.
get back to the
Griffin can
second
cut
half
it.
with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
So they point guard for a big man.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. What can you say to the Beast? An impressive effort here today.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up, be physical with him.
Mavericks leading by 3. Checking out the group for Kenny Atkinson to start the second half. Beast out there with the Okoro. Then there's DeAndre Hunter. Then it's Evan Mobley. And it's Filipowski in at the 5.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Here's the Beast. And a lot of contact on that
Kyrie.
one. So
You got a
he'll
foul.
shoot 2 here. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving.
You got me to
Nice
move.
work to get inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense is
Time he had to
determined
go through the
not to
hole.
allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throw.
Both free throws good from the Beast.
I didn't do that shit.
And it's Irving with the ball for the Dallas Mavericks. They lead by 1. Right wing.
Kind of hard way. They were out.
Now Marshall. And Davis wide open. He shoots. Oh, good on the triple.
All the time
What we
in
got
the world to get that one off.
The Beast passes to Hunter. Mobley kicks to Okoro. Pass to the Beast. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket.
Be up, man. Fuck. Got Kyrie.
Outside Irving.
I think I got
to
it.
the inside. Davis.
Come on, Mobley.
Good D
Good
by Mobley.
defense.
Clearly out of sync to begin this half. 0 for their first 3 attempts.
Don't throw me the rock.
To the paint.
That's why you did.
They double him with Irving. Here's the beast. Covered by Irving. They set the
Shoot
screen.
it, Mobley.
Mobley misses.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
In fact, here's a great guy to have in
Give
the
me that
rotation.
shit, strong
Nikhil
arm robbery.
Alexander-Walker.
Loved him in college. Loved his versatility, and I thought it would translate nicely to the NBA. Took him a minute to find his rhythm, but he's got great length, which makes him versatile defensively, and he can play with just about anybody because he's got good all-around offensive skills.
Ugh, ugly start to the second half. They've missed their first 4. They've got to get on track.
The beast passes to Filipowski. Here's the beast. It's deflected.
Nice D by Lively there. He can block shots both at the rim
Mobley,
and out away.
who was that? Hunter?
Not sure what the
Shoot
defense
that
was
shit,
thinking.
Hunter.
I mean, you can't leave this guy open from deep.
Average trail by 4. Pass to Marshall. Now here's Davis. Lock at 6. And they get it. Good D by Mobley.
Ouch. 5 shots without a make. That's a really ragged start coming out of halftime.
For 3. Another 3 for Cleveland.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. A different look for Dallas. Harris LeVert comes in for Alexander Walker. And it's Hardy in for Kyrie Irving. And then for Cleveland, Howard's checked in for Filipowski. McCollum comes in for Okoro. And it's Garland in for the Beast. Now here's Hardy. He's been playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game.
And dropping the sledgehammer there, he curbs a 10-0 run by Cleveland.
Garland kicks to Howard. Pass to Hunter. Mobley sets the pick for Hunter. Puts it up there for Mobley. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on Davis.
And athletic forward with a versatile skill set. Hunter has also proven he can come up big in big moments.
And he makes the first. And Cleveland making a change here. Thompson's checked in. And both free throws good for Hunter.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
100% since halftime. Come on now. I'm not sure this lead's going away anytime soon with that kind of marksmanship.
Now here's Davis. He's got 8. Garland with it. Pass to Hunter. Launches a 3. That's good, and it's Garland with the assist. Hunter's got the lead up to 8 now for the Cavs.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowed.
Marshall with it. Davis with a screen on Hunter. Good on the triple. Marshall's got his second bucket of the night.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Now here's Howard. No scoring in this one. A 3, Hunter. No good on that one. And so LeVert will bring it up for Dallas. Pass to Marshall.
plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
And here are the Cavaliers now. The Mavericks making the shot. McCollum finds Hunter. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Marshall's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's LeVert. The shot missing. Good D by Thompson. The Cavaliers leading by 3. McCollum outside. Launches it. And Lively pulls it down. Lively's got his 7th rebound here tonight. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game. That's to Davis. And here is Marshall. It's LeVert on the wing. They find Jay on the way. The Cavaliers pull it in.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
3 quarters of play in first game here. Cavaliers lead by 3. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The 4th quarter is coming up next. Let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this 4th quarter promises to be a good one. And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout here. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately. Change here. Prosper's checked in. So with Davis sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd right now. Sohan is out there with Chris Middleton. Then there's Karis LeVert. Then there's Harden. And it's Prosper in at the 5 down low. Carter with the block. Here's the Beast. Nailed from three-point land. The Beast's got 10 points here in the second half. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Cleveland.
Great job by this team closing out, blocking a bunch of shots, and just a tremendous effort defensively.
The shooting's been great, but also how about the energy level? That's what's impressed me the most. They've been getting it up and down in transition, and that takes effort.
Hardy, no good.
The scoring efficiency has been low, and it's not helping them on the scoreboard.
Taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Here's LeVert. No good from outside. And that one was stuffed right through.
And they've done some nice work as we've come down the stretch here in the final quarter.
You can feel the sense of urgency they have to get this thing closed out as soon as possible.
Now here's Levert. Here's Hardy. No good, unable to end this run.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
From the arc. They get it back. Mobley kicks to Porter. Misses the three. Mavericks trail by 10 to the middle. It's stolen by Allen. Porter looking it over. Mobley outside. Cleveland moving the ball around. Pass to the Beast. And there it is for him. The Beast's got 41.
Boy, he's been a rock of offensive support so far, and when they've needed a basket, they've turned to him.
And Jason Kidd is called timeout. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. And Dallas going with the whole new group out there. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hi, Kevin. Well, Jason Kidd going over the plan with his team for the last few minutes. Now, he was very encouraging toward his guys. He said, look, you're working hard out there, but I need you to keep doing that. Crucial point right here. Give me everything you have. And you can expect intensity out of this huddle. Guys?
Okay, David, much appreciated. And here are the Cavaliers now, following the miss by Kyrie Irving. Shot's good by the Beast.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
And it's Irving with the ball for the Mavericks. Looking to get on the board here in the fourth still. Right side Davis. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Rim running, shot blocking, rebounding, lively, elite in all 3 categories.
Hunter's checked in for a Okoro, and he sinks the second. GA, what effect do you think the rule to limit flopping has had since it was put into place in the NBA?
Well, I do think we're seeing less theatrics, and there were fines before, but a flop now might impact the game itself. So I'd say it's been a bit of a deterrent.
And here's Irving. Knocked away. Driving in, and he bangs it home with one hand.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
Yeah, you said the key word there, balanced. I mean, their big lead owes as much to their defense as their offense.
The Beast uses both hands to slam it down.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Now here's Irving. Shot, high post. Rebounded by Allen.
Well, the defense refusing to give up anything easy. Love seeing that kind of intensity.
Shots good by the Beast.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
Here is Davis. We've seen the league crack down on physical play more and more over time.
You know, I think in general that's a good trend and direction and change. The game was extremely physical and rugged in the early 80s and even into the early mid-90s. But things change, and I think the change is for the better. It's about player safety and protecting players. So I think it's a good thing overall.
Here's Irving. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
You know, I like it.
And so the coach's challenge here comes into play. The coach protesting the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively. And
after the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review. Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Cavaliers.
What do you think was the deciding factor in this one?
I think you have to look at their field goal percentage. They just shot the ball much better than the opponent, and they were getting great looks all game long.
And this will now push it to a total of 44 games in the win column on the season.
And I love what they accomplished here tonight. Made the plays they had to, and that's why they'll go up 1-0 in their season series against the Mavericks.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for the Beast.
Boy, he was absolutely relentless at the offensive end, guys. Smelled blood and went for it.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what, and they got it done.
And Dallas going with a whole new group out there. Then for the Cavaliers, Thompson comes in for Jared Allen. And it's Howard in for Evan Mobley.
Such a silky, smooth stroke from deep. Thompson, excellent accuracy.
Here's the Beast. He takes it in. Thompson with the rebound. Now here's Hardy. And so it's Cleveland taking care of business in this one. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Alder, this is...
That's what I'm talking about. They're a good team, but we got you. So we're going to win.
Peat, AMP. It's your world. We just live it.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free?
Happy to have you with us for NBA basketball on 2K Sports. And along with Grant Hill and Doris Burke, I'm Brian Anderson, joined by Allie LaForce, our reporter. Now that we're into the new year, how about a check on the Eastern Conference standings? You look at the Cavaliers, they are holding down the #1 spot in the conference. Not a bad position to be in.
Well, I think for Cleveland, I recall them having a lot of naysayers at the start of the season, but now they may not have any. This team is ready for a deep playoff run.
Well, this is their goal. There's no doubt about that. For what many expected of them so far, they have not disappointed.
Looking at the starting five for the Dallas Mavericks. Nickeil Alexander-Walker out there with Kyrie Irving. Then there's Najee Marshall. Then it's Anthony Davis. And it's Lively in at the 5. And for Cleveland, at the 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Mobley and Allen. Then it's Darius Garland. Then it's DeAndre Hunter. And it's the Beast in at the shooting guard position. And for those of you who might not know, MP stated that he wants defense to be a priority for this team. It's a not-so-subtle message he's been putting out there.
Well, talk about delivering on your promises. MP and his squad have been airtight with their defense over the last few games. The thing you love is that their defensive intensity and control has been just fantastic. It's clear this is a goal they've all rallied around, and MP is leading the way when it comes to maintaining their focus on smothering opposing offenses.
All right, Doris, how about teams like these who could really run their offense through their bigs?
BA, over the years, one of the things I've heard from coaches quite often is how effective a three-tool big man can be. When you can drive it, pass it, shoot it, score it, do all the things they can, it changes the geometry of the floor.
Outside Davis. Pass to Marshall. Back to Davis. Jacks up a 3. And it's Davis again missing. The Cavaliers have gone 1 for 3 so far. They get it again. And Mobley throws it down.
We know unequivocally Evan Mobley has length. He's got timing. This guy eats up rebounds.
Here's Marshall. And it's good for 2.
He just brings a great feel for the game at the offensive end.
For Cleveland, they've gone 2 for 5 here in the first. The Beast, good.
Here's a guy who is not shy about sharing the basketball. If you are open, Darius Garland will find you.
Outside, Alexander Walker. Irving for 3. The rebound by Allen. Cleveland has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. All right, Doris, Kyrie Irving is a special talent. What's his greatest asset, you think, on the floor?
Oh, PA, this is a tough question. If you ask NBA players, they'll tell you the guy with the best handle historically is Kyrie Irving. But to me, his best attribute, fearlessness, the ability to deliver when it most matters.
And it's Allen who slams it home.
Well, why settle for the layup when you can finish with authority? Mr. Allen on the dunk.
Mavericks trail by 4. Outside, Alexander Walker. Here's Irving. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
And it didn't fall, but still a great look.
You know, it can be frustrating when you make the right play and fail to reap the rewards. You just have to stay with it here.
And the bucket is good. Mobley's gotten his second bucket.
And there's a hunger to Mobley's game. That's how he beats the defense to the rebound.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
I was able to talk with Kenny Atkinson for a minute, and the point of emphasis of the game plan against Anthony Davis was to simply be more physical inside. Coach said we have to force him outside the paint and make him shoot those mid to long range shots. Sounds like they're willing to give up the outside shot to keep Davis from dominating the paint.
Allie, thank you. Sinks that one from the post. The Beast has got his third basket on the night right there. Mavericks trail by 5. Outside Irving. And a miss there on the triple. Now the Cavaliers with it. They're on a 13-5 run.
The best way to get a clean look is with those quick hitters on.
Let's get it. Let's get it. Shut down Kyrie Uncle Drew. He got 0.
And so Jason Kidd calls for the timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Change here. Mitchell's checked in. And here are some point guards who have been very hot from beyond the arc this year. You take a look at Hardy. Never leave him open. Second in the association from deep. And, of course, Kyrie Irving.
And over the years, we have really seen the point guard position evolve. Give these guys a whole bunch of credit. I mean, what a great group of long-range shooters.
You know, and having that element of long-range mid-range shooting ability. It makes them a tough puzzle for defenders to solve. You know, it's an invaluable asset for point guard, and these players have it in a big-time way.
The Beast, good.
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
And so Davis will bring it up for the Mavericks. They trail by 7. Doris, one place you see this Dallas team show up is in the hustle stats.
B.A., this version of the Dallas Mavericks is as tough and as gritty and as willing to compete as any I've seen.
Deflected! And it's out of bounds to the Mavericks as Dallas
Hell
retains
no,
possession.
my city. Pack City.
So both teams making some changes here.
Only way you're going to get some points is when I'm going to bench, Kyrie. Should have never been talking that shit like Curry, man. You my nigga, man. I thought we was cool.
A minute 20 left in the first quarter here.
There's aggressive, and then there's trying to do too much. His scoreless effort is hurting this team.
And he's going for the oop here. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Mitchell.
That almost looked like bad communication. You hate to see that kind of mistake.
And it's the Mavericks with the ball. 7-point differential. Hardy, pass to Irving. Great D that time from Porter.
This has not been his best quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
Now here's Mitchell. Yet to see a basket.
And adding to this lead right now. Riding a wave of momentum.
But if you continue to execute at both ends, you can build on this lead.
Porter against Irving. Puts up a 3. Again, Irving missing.
Not a single shot has gone down this period. It is the very definition of ice cold.
And Kenny Atkinson has called a timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over.
On the court now, it's your fight squad. Get loud and let them serious. Who out there wants a t-shirt? Get loud.
Did it, man. What we did, man. Kyrie got 0 points. I don't know.
And Garland is subbed in for Porter Jr. And Dallas with a change here, too. Cornette's checked in for Anthony Davis.
That was a hummy.
The Cavaliers lead by 9. Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Left side, Garland. Gets the 3 ball to go.
And they're behind right now because they're failing to play quality defense. It's that simple.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Here's Irving. Will it go? That shot off the mark. And so it's Cleveland going into the break up 12. Well, it's clear the defensive focus was to shut down Kyrie Irving because so far it's working. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break.
Peat, man. I like to do. Peat, everybody.
Whatever.
That hard.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Cavaliers.
They started this one on a mission to own their offensive rebounds, outworking the defense to win back the ball and get second chance shots.
And the other thing that's working for them tonight, getting out into the open floor. A lot of the damage coming in transition.
All right, I'm told we've got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, joining us now with the latest news. Shams, what's the update?
Thanks, Brian. Getting closer to the trade deadline, the Raptors have not hesitated on taking action. They are very excited to add D'Angelo Russell to their roster. He can bring them some more outside shooting and a guy who can make some smart passes. And as far as they're concerned, I'm told this deal, they believe, takes them to the next level offensively.
Shams, thank you. Always some intriguing news breaking in the NBA. Grant, we all know how good Kyrie Irving is, but he's especially lethal in the fourth quarter.
And his clutch moments go far beyond his series winner in the 2016 finals. He thrives in high-pressure moments and has done so his whole career.
Prosper's checked in for Olynyk, so he gets them both. Well, Grant, as you always say, in the playoffs, you need a player who can score in isolation.
That's true, B.A. And in a 7-game series, defenses disrupt your set offense. If your stars can go mano-a-mano and create something out of nothing, that's often the best you can get.
Garland and Mitchell, the talented 1 and 2. Tobias Harris out there with Okoro. And it's Filipowski in at the 5 spot. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavs.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
The Mavericks making a switch here. Cornette's checked in. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Hey, Brian, the Mavericks are looking to contend. Coach Jason Kidd said, we're trying to build a championship team, and it's not easy. Dallas has not talked about that for a long time. So to talk about that, it's pretty cool. To be able to build it takes time. We have the personnel, we have the team. Brian, that's confidence.
Yep, and they're in win now mode, Allie. Thank you. And so it's Dallas with it. After the basket by Cleveland.
Shoot something, nigga. Man.
And we played just over a minute of basketball in the
Yeah,
second
like I
quarter.
was trying to motivate these niggas to shoot these niggas right now.
Pass to Filipowski.
Try to do the ball right there. That's an open shot.
Now here's Mitchell. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. And it's going to be a 3-second call. And Kenny Atkinson has called a timeout. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. And the first season matchup for them against the Mavericks this year.
Hey, watching a rematch of last year's finals is always fun. They know this team will be gunning for them after the way it all ended.
Boy, he's been hard for the team. That's how you're supposed to do it. Man. I'm like, we didn't even let us finish. That's why he said, I didn't have to give him a flip. One of these things flip there. I'm not doing that. I might not do that. I don't know about that. You get old. When you get old, overall starts going down. Yeah. I remember when he started, he was like 73. Now he's like 69. Yeah. If you get so low, it's gonna be like that. You know what I'm saying? The rookies is better than you. The rookies is improved because they're younger. You know what I'm saying? They're all right going out. I'm looking at old boy that we got rookie of the year. What? 89? Nigga just a rookie. Second year. Imagine the fourth year. We're going to be at 92. 93. Overall. Baller. Balling on that guy.
Mavericks trail by 15. All right, time for an injury report.
Guys, I chatted briefly with the head athletic trainer for Cleveland. There's some pain in the chest area, especially when breathing. Right now, it's being called a bruise. And for a team with eyes on the championship, this injury could have serious implications. We will see how it affects them.
Come on.
Well, and Ali, it appears that he needs some work done before he comes back to this one.
And we all know that if it's something he can play through, he'll be back, no doubt.
Out to Garland, pass to Mitchell, fires the three, and it's Irving with a rebound. Middleton against Mitchell. Middleton outside. Irving screen on Mitchell. Here's Middleton. Outside for Irving. 5 on the clock. Lets the three fly. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. And with their last win, they tied that epic Lakers streak of 33 straight victories set back in 71 and 72. You have to wonder how long they can possibly keep this up.
Look, at the end of the day, this team, of course, wants to win an NBA championship when it's all said and done. And you know that's what they have their sights on. But it is so nice to enjoy the hype and accolades of a team that is right now steamrolling through the entire league in this incredible stretch. Wow, this has been an amazing thing to watch. Well, you like that he shakes off that rocky first period and knocks down a shot. Nice.
Here's the Beast. And the basket's good. Off the assist from Garland. Garland's got his 4th assist with that last one. Mavericks trail by 14. Left side Irving. Solid shot from a distance of about 14 feet. Irving's got 8 here in this quarter.
Boy, it seems like every shot he puts up, it's going in. This guy is
got to move.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position
which
inside.
way you gonna go?
And so it's Irving who brings up the ball for Dallas. Let's go with a 3. He drops it from range. Irving's got 11 points.
Well, individually, he is doing everything he can in this 12-minute session, but he's just not getting enough help.
Doris, back in January 2023, Donovan Mitchell became the 5th player to ever score 71 in a game.
Think about this, Brian. Just Wilt, Kobe, David Thompson, and David Robinson had done it before Donovan Mitchell. Incredible company he keeps.
All right, let's check in with Ali LaForce.
Thanks. Well, the Beast in their last matchup against the Mavericks was tremendous. He ended up with 58 points, and he's a tremendous three-point shooter. We saw that again last game. A legendary performance that will be talked about for years to come. Unless he's able to do it again tonight. Brian?
Yeah, he was unstoppable during certain stretches. It'd be great to see him top that performance tonight.
Well, his team needs him to contribute. When he's on his A game, he just makes play after play.
Well, when you're coming off a game like he had, you know the difference tonight. They're going to load up against him. They're going to try to take him out of his rhythm early.
And Dallas making a change here. Lively, he's checked in for Cornette. Anthony Davis comes in for Sohan. Marshall, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. And it's Alexander Walker in for Hardy. Here's Marshall. He's got 5. And it's Irving missing.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
The Beast. And he lays it up and in. The Beast's got 20.
Well, this guy's flat out carrying the load for them offensively. He is taking and making good shots. What a terrific job.
Pass to Marshall. Back to Irving. Fires the 3. Drills it from deep. 14 points for him.
They're making a few more threes this quarter, trying to cut into that deficit.
Well, he may be a top scorer, guys, but Donovan Mitchell is not selfish. What a pretty pass.
Mavericks trail by 14. Outside Irving. Fires from deep. Mobley grabs the board. Mobley's got his 5th rebound in this one. Mitchell, the pass to the Beast. Mavericks with a rebound. Outplayed in their previous game on their schedule, losing to the Cavs.
It was, frankly, embarrassing. I was shocked by their disorganization, and I think they were, too.
Well, frankly, they should be shocked. I mean, that kind of effort simply won't cut it in today's NBA. Let's see if they take any lessons from it.
Yeah, I think it's what time is it?
volume shooter at the arc. Mitchell will rarely hesitate to take that.
Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock.
Okay, no.
Outside Davis from outside the arc. Mitchell grabs a miss. Pass to the Beast. Fires for three. That shot missing. So it's Cleveland looking in total control with his 17-point advantage as the buzzer sounds. They've had incredible success defensively, taking away good looks and pressuring shooters. More 2K action in just a moment.
Yeah. I gotta be more aggressive for second half. They got 14. I gotta start hitting my threes. Three, 14. Wow.
Give it up for the participants.
Hello, everybody. We're here to break it all down, and through the first half of play, it's a very commanding lead for the Cleveland Cavaliers.
Well, to be honest, a good shot for one person may not be a good shot for you. Each guy on this team has to understand his limitations.
And let's move on and see the top vote getters in this year's All-Star race. Thanks for tuning in. Now it's time to head back over to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it's been a runaway. Mavericks trail by 17. And on the floor for Jason Kidd as we get into the second half, we've got Anthony Davis, Kyrie Irving out there with Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Then there's Derek Lively, and it's Marshall in at the small forward position.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
Here's the Beast. Hits the trifecta. The Beast's got 25 points in the game.
Okay, Jared Allen, we see you making that look for a big man. That's a pretty pass.
And for the Mavericks, they're shooting just 35% for the floor. Now here's Irving, guarded closely. Down low. Lively passes to Irving. Shot clock at 3. The shot that time not on target.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
And Doris, you think about the advantage for Jared Allen with that 7'6" wingspan.
To BA, this guy is a massive presence in the paint. He's got length, he's got intellect, and he's got incredible anticipation and timing. The other thing is he can absolutely step out on the perimeter and keep a ball handler in front. He is a special defender. Well, Darius Garland is relatively new to this league, folks, but one thing we know unequivocally, he is so skilled offensively.
Mavericks trail by 21. Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Pass to Lively for 3. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Mobley's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's the Beast. Takes a 3. Rebounded by Marshall. Over a minute and a half now into this third quarter action. And here's Irving. Baseline try. Count it. Irving's got 16 points now.
Their first basket in 4 tries. Let's see if that basket gets them going. It can be contagious now.
And down it goes. 2 points.
Tonight, their attack revolves around him. As he goes, so goes the offense.
The Mavericks have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in this second half. Pass to Lively. Here's Marshall. Mobley grabs the board. Mobley's got rebound number 8 now.
1 for 5 has got to be a frustrating start, and they just don't look sharp right now. Can they find their offensive game?
Irving looking around. Here's Alexander Walker, guarded by Garland. Now Alexander Walker. No made baskets yet. Count that bucket.
He really hooked the defender with that pump fake. It worked to perfection.
Cleveland leading by 21. Here's the Beast. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for two. It goes on Kyrie Irving. Cleveland shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game. And the first one at the line is good. Donovan Mitchell's checked in for the Cavaliers. And Dallas with a change here too. Middleton's checked in. And the Mavericks with possession here. Irving with it. He's got 16. Outside Davis. Pass to Middleton. Here's the three. Counted from distance. Middleton's gotten himself on the board with a three there.
Now, if you're the defense, you can't allow Middleton to heat up out there. I mean, he can be so efficient from long range.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, Anthony Davis is letting it fly. He said, the way that teams are playing me, I've been getting back to the mid-range. It's an easier shot instead of fighting the double team, so that's all it is, continuing to trust it and shoot it. Brian, you've seen that jumper. Be a real weapon for him.
Yeah, that's a good call, Allie. Thanks.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Dallas has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Middleton outside. Pass to Lively. The 15-footer. Mobley grabs the board. Mobley's got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
Timeout on the floor. Mavericks.
Right out there, Kyrie. You look like you worn out. Playing out in the court.
For the Cavaliers, Filipowski, he's checked in for Jared Allen, and Okoro is subbed in for Garland. Sohan's checked in for Dallas. Here's Davis, a valuable part of their offense, averaging a little more than 16 a game. 1:44 left in the third quarter. And they blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance at another one at the stripe.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
And several years ago, the NBA introduced the Supermax. How do you think it's worked out, Doris?
Yeah, I think every decision, Brian, that the league makes is trying to make sure that everybody has an equal opportunity for a championship. This particular implementation has made it easier for small market teams to retain their stars. And think about it. Even if someone signs it and then gets traded, at least those teams get an opportunity to get big draft capital. That's huge.
And Irving has got the ball here for the Dallas Mavericks. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Cleveland?
Well, the coaching staff has to love what they're seeing on offense. There's so many assists because how this team is moving the ball.
They've also been scoring on the break. With how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court, anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. 1:09 left in the third. And here's Mitchell. 9 points in the game. Beyond the arc. He's off on that one.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
Back to Sohan. From deep. He's rebounded by Okoro. The Cavs have gone 7 of 10 here in the second half. Left side, Mitchell. There's a screen from the arc. And count it. Now 5 for 7.
Well, Donovan Mitchell, a 3-level scorer, and fires away from deep with reckless abandon, folks.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Shoot from the baseline. Davis can't hit.
Hey, the struggle is real. He hasn't found much success with his offense today.
Here's Filipowski. Checked by Davis. Marked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. Here's Irving. 16 points for him. A deep three. And that's not going to go. Misses at the buzzer. At the end of the third quarter, a huge lead. This one may have already been decided. The Cavaliers on top, running away with this one. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter started. Quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Cleveland has gone 7 of 14 from the perimeter in this one. Mitchell and Okoro, they're the wings. Then it's Filipowski, and it's Howard in at the 4. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Pass to Hardy, back to Sohan. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Sohan's got his first bucket in this one.
That's how you share the rock. He does this time and time again.
They set the pick, and here's Porter outside. Levert with a rebound. Well, the Mavericks shooting 35% so far in this one. Here's Hardy. Olynyk in the post. Soft touch off the glass. Olynyk's got his first points of the night.
I think excellent touch from the post, and you get the sense they trust Olynyk here. Fantastic at utilizing his size.
Porter from outside. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Pass to Irving. Well, Grant, it appears that league expansion is around the corner. Any concerns about spreading the talent too thin?
Not really, BA. I mean, the global pool of players competing for an NBA roster spot has never been deeper. So there's plenty of talent to go around.
Here's Porter. The Mavs get their last shot to go. Howard with a screen on Irving. Porter from outside. Sohan with a rebound. For Dallas, they've gone a perfect 3 for 3 here in the fourth. Olynyk with a screen on Porter. Here's Sohan. Uses the glass on the layup.
And there's not a ton of time left, but they're still in the game.
The Cavaliers lead by 20. And we've got a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. He is not messing around, calling them into the huddle. Both teams making substitutions here. And Cleveland has possession. Nothing doing offensively yet for them in the fourth. The Beast shot is off. And it's the Mavericks ball. They've gone on an 8-0 run. Now here's Irving. Defense is right there. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
And I'll tell you, they're going to need more from this guy if they're going to cut into this deficit.
Here's the Beast. Drops in the 3. The Beast's got 41.
Relentless in his approach. He has one thing on his mind: close this game out.
Yeah, if you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Now here's Irving. Defense right on him. There's the triple. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Filipowski's got rebound number 8 now. Pass to the Beast. Back to Harris. Here's the Beast. He's guarded by Irving. Just 5 on the clock. Chalk up 2 there. The Beast has got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, all night he has made an impact at the offensive end. Now he's trying to shut the door.
Here's Irving. Blocked! Pass to the Beast. Alexander Walker grabs the board. The Mavericks have gone 4 of 7 from the field in the fourth quarter. Here's Prosper. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Well, not exactly one of those big, burly power forwards, right? He depends on his leaping ability more than those guys, and it serves him just fine.
Here's the Beast. Softly dropped him, the floater. The Beast has got 45 points.
The floater can be a tricky shot, but that's the right choice.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
For 3, Hardy. Pure from 3-point range. Hardy's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. Here's the Beast. Drives to the hoop. That one falls. Nice setup by Mitchell. Mitchell's got 5 assists in the game.
There's a reason teams put the ball in Donovan Mitchell's hands. This guy, you trust him to make the right play.
Here's Hardy. Pass to Prosper. Here's Irving. And it's Harris with the rebound. Cleveland has gone 1 for 5 shooting from the arc here in the fourth.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Cavaliers.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And looking at their record now, tonight's win gives them 45 on the year.
And against a non-conference opponent, you really want to win the first one. So go into the next one knowing how to beat this team for sure.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for the Beast.
What you love about his performance is that he is simply taking what the defense allows and then making the most of his opportunities.
So for Dallas, Lively, he's checked in for Prosper. Davis comes in for Sohan. And it's Marshall in for Hardy. Marshall passes to Lively. To the paint. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Boy, when you talk about Derek Lively, first thing that strikes you are his physical tools, length, athleticism, great motor. But I also like the maturity from this young man.
And Cleveland making a change here. Thompson's checked in.
You know, he doesn't shrink the lead as much as he should have. That hurts a bit.
Mitchell with the ball. Marshall's there. And it's out of bounds for the Cavaliers as Cleveland retains possession. 29 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Alexander Walker. Outside for Davis. Back to Alexander Walker. 4 on the clock. Davis a screen. All alone. The shot by Alexander Walker, no good. Here's the Beast. On the money.
He's putting the team on his back. Incredible scoring performance thus far.
And so Cleveland takes this one by a big margin. We saw 2 different teams tonight. One played with confidence, operating flawlessly. The other just was lost.
And the energy in this building was awesome. The crowd was involved from the jump, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see how it all came together.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Doris Burke, Allie LaFleur.
we talk, Russ?
Talk to me, Magic Murphy.
Can we talk about MP? Can we talk about what he is helping his team do defensively?
And who they're doing it against.
Exactly. This isn't a lucky stretch against a lottery team.
They're doing it against the best of the best, time
and
and time again.
They are winning.
And here's the crazy thing. Anytime people like us, you know, guys who played the game at the pro level, we know that not every star is willing to lead like this on defense.
Oh, no, they are not.
I don't want to name names.
Oh, name names, Russ.
But, you know, there may have been one or two stars who, when we played, weren't up to the task.
We need a name.
I'm not going to do that, okay? But I'll say this. The players know what's up. They know when someone's willing to bring it on both ends, and if their star is willing to do that, then it's obvious that they follow suit.
Where talent leads, followers follow.
Yeah, that answer would have been a lot more interesting if you had named names.
Okay, and that's what's happening with MP right now. He's got these guys following his lead, and what he's leading them to is one of the best team defenses in the whole league.
Maybe the best.
You could certainly make that argument.
Oh, I just did, Toby.
You just did.
No, that was a statement. An argument requires evidence.
Overruled.
Overruled.
No, don't do the courtroom thing. I hate the courtroom thing.
Okay, we have a hostile witness, Your Honor. We'll figure out Toby's sentence in a few, but first, this quick commercial break.
While the jury deliberates.
Okay, then. That's how we stand on business.
Y'all make sure y'all subscribe to the channel, man. Hit that like button, man. I'm out. Be on later on. But I'm out though for right now.